Hello, YouTube. This is Dirty Truckin' back at the crib on my local trucking venture due to an unexpected termination because of a driver that decided he wanted to call my company and alert them to my YouTube video. I don't see anything wrong with making these videos, and my videos are my way of expressing the problems that I'm having, not only in the trucking industry, just with dealing with jobs and life, period. But today, I'm going to talk about these women, and I am one. But I'm talking about these women that like to cause problems. The problems that I've been having is not only stems from a previous employer here in Michigan at Warren Truck Plant. It came from jealous people getting in my business, bad mouthing me about stuff they had no business talking about. But when I come home local, or even when I'm over the road, I always seem to have problems with these women. What the fuck are you doing? Who do you think you are? Do you think you somebody that's supposed to be what to me? They get on my phone and talk to me like I'm supposed to be scared of them or something. Like I'm supposed to shut up or calm down because they on the phone. Now, everybody's been following my videos and knowing I've been having troubles here with this public transportation getting back to forth to work. The public transportation here in the city is not reliable, and you will lose your job fucking around with it. So today, I get off from this new established place that I'm trying to see if I can get to back and forth to get my income started back, thanks to that driver over the road, if it even was a driver. But what I found was what seems to happen here. Every time I come local, it seems like that they find out where I'm working at. And if I'm catching a bus on that route, that bus starts disappearing, causing problems. Like almost like they're trying to get me fired. What are you doing? And then this here talking about I'm aggressive and the way I talk. And I ain't gonna be talking to you like that. Wait a minute. First of all, who you talk to? Like today, I complained about the Shane bus. I got off work, bus ain't nowhere in sight. Bus went by at 2:54. Ain't seen another one since. I stood out till after 4 o'clock. So I end up walking off a bus route where a bus should have been over to another bus route to get a bus to try to get home. Otherwise, I'd have been stuck standing out there looking like a dumb idiot dealing with the city bus system here. So I decided to call that bus system, customer service. I get the lady on the phone and the conversation with something like this. I say, can you tell me why the Shane bus is not out here? I said, I've been standing out here over an hour waiting on the bus. The last bus I seen was at 2:54. That bus went up and never came back down. Where's the bus? And you know what they do? They do this all the time. It be these females. And they men too. Especially in the trucking industry. But it's these little raggedy females be doing this mess. You like to start shit. I'm like, who do you think I am? What do you think you doing? You think I'm scared to talk to you? You think because you said you ain't gonna talk to me like that, I'm gonna stop? Did I? My phone volume bees up. And I don't think anybody would appreciate standing out there at a motherfucking bus stop over an hour, going on an hour and a half, looking like it might be 2 hours, and ain't no bus in sight. You call the bus system customer service, and this woman gets on the phone and want to first tell you about how you ain't going to be talking to her. And then want to tell you she can't do nothing about that. I told you I only see one bus. Okay, you see one bus. I don't see now bus. I've been standing out here almost an hour and a half before I decided to walk off. If it was an hour and a half. At the schedule said it should have been at least another bus or two before I even walked off. Last bus went by at 2:54. Then it got 3:54. Then it was 4:02. Then the schedule said the next bus would be 4:23 down at another location. Okay, now I'm pissed now. I'm ready to walk. I don't see no bus coming. I ain't seen one going the opposite way to catch it down to the other street where I need to get to catch that bus home. So now I decided to call their customer service number. You know what the problem is here? You got a bunch of females that think they're supposed to get on the phone and be talking to me some kind of way, and you part of the problem. These females, and I used to hear this. For years I used to hear this. I used to hear men say that. When I was experiencing problems somewhere, I used to hear them saying when I come around, they say it be them females. It be you. And I know it be you. But it ain't just you. It be them females in the trucking industry, them dispatchers, them planners. Then you got them guys. They getting in on it. Oh, and don't be a female with her husband or her man working there. Oh, then they tag teaming you. But this is the problem I have. How dare you tell me to lower my voice when I'm standing out here at the bus stop listening to a customer service rep telling me she can't do nothing? Man, ain't this customer service? Why are you telling me what you can't do? I just say, well, can't you call a supervisor? Somebody to find out where the bus is and get a bus out of here? What's happening? She said that's not her job. This was customer service. This is what I deal with. I deal with the same mess over the road. And I'm getting tired of these little funky females getting on the phone thinking because I'm talking to them, I'm supposed to be scared of you or something and start acting different. Has that worked for you yet? If you think it's going to work, it ain't. Let me tell you something. This is why I see things. Is that she told me, I said, you work for that system, don't you? No. She said, no. Yes, you do. I called the customer service number for that bus system and you answered. That means you work for them. Let me tell you something. If you work for the problem, then you are part of the problem. If you work for the problem, you are part of the problem. You didn't know that? Revelation. If you work for the problem, you're part of the problem. You know what I get tired of? See, you know why the world is so fucked up? America ain't great. Because you got a bunch of passive, polite talking people that gets on the phone, tells you to file these kind of complaints, act like they're going to do something for you, and they don't do shit. You know what they do? They politely dismiss you in your conversation. Like today, now I'm so pissed that I got to walk from one bus stop down the street over to another bus route to see if I can get home. So I'm pissed. I'm calling the news here to complain about the bus system. Why don't you do a news story about the bus system? Why do you have one bus on a route? Happened yesterday. Went out for it was Easter Sunday. I don't give a damn what day it was. Easter Sunday, and I used to drive buses on Sunday. You don't have one bus on the route. What are you doing? See, that comes from lack of management, poor management, and drivers getting away with doing what the hell they want to do. And you using this pandemic as an excuse. Look, people are back to work. Everybody around here ain't got cars. I don't have a car. I utilize public transportation. But I be damned if I'm going to lose my job, have problems getting to my job because of the public transportation. out here spending money to buy bus cars to ensure that I got a way to work, even though they didn't give a damn about helping me get some money when I took my little last down to the casino. They took the last. I need to get my rent paid. I went down there risking my last to see if I can get me some money because somebody got me terminated over the road and the casino took my money. But that's what they do here. They didn't want to get on the phone with you, talk all funky. Like it's supposed to make it, like I'm supposed to change the way I talk. Look, I'm pissed off. I'm the passenger standing out here on the corner trying to catch the bus. You in customer service, not doing your damn job. But then you gonna get on the phone with me and tell me about what you can't do. That's like that bus driver that told that woman downtown that she would be left, not picked up, if she wasn't standing directly at the sign. And every bus driver knows that that whole block right there, that vicinity right there, those few steps away from the bus stop, right there, it ain't nothing but a small little section right there, is the bus stop. Why she got to be standing right at the sign? And the woman got on the bus and she said she wasn't offended by it. I was. You want to know why? Because I'm an ex-bus driver. And see, that's the problem in the world today. You got people getting on the phone pretending they somebody they ain't. Routing calls. You think you talking to somebody that's supposed to take your complaint and helping you, and they routing the calls to somebody else that ain't even got authority to help you. And now here you is to blurt out everything that you complain about. And what they do at the end? Can I get you like the news? I called the news today. This was a trip. Now, I ain't never called a news station main number and never heard the background of the news when they answer the phone. But I did this time because I called a channel here in Detroit to complain about the bus system. See, why can't you do a story? Find out why these buses is running the way they is. I understand there's a pandemic, but why do you got one bus on a route on a weekday? You costing people their jobs. We trying to get back to work, get the jobs, and you costing our jobs depending on this public transportation. Same shit in trucking. I had the same problem. You know what it is? Jealous. They're jealous. Jealous females. Jealous people. And I have no idea why. Because every time I turn around, you trying to put me in some little homeless position. Have me out here without no income. I don't even know why they doing it. My problem, I've been having problem with females, these women, for years. Why? What the fuck you fucking with me for? Just like on my YouTube page. Had I'm assuming this was a female. And you know, she ain't identify herself or what she used for her little logo on YouTube. But she said something that pissed me off because it reminded me of what they said in Rising. Talking about I was aggressive. Where do you get aggressive from looking at my video? No, what it is, they don't like nobody that talks like me. They got some type of authoritative tone that's letting them know what you doing ain't cool. I can't express that polite. This is about as cool and tone my voice gonna get. But my volumes be up. But how dare you tell me, a passenger waiting on the bus, what you can't do in you customer service? What I ain't gonna be doing if I'm on the phone talking to you. Well, I did. Now what? You can call it screaming and yelling. They always getting on the phone saying that. No, I call it somebody pissed off. Because yet again, here again, another day again, I'm standing out here, gotta deal with some incompetent bullshit. Oh, and I guess I'm supposed to call in polite. Oh, it's okay. Or you only got one bus on the route. Or how much longer I got to stand here? 3-4 more hours before I get home? Oh, that's okay. No, it ain't finna happen. I got my ass up to get out to go try to find me some income because somebody destroyed my trucking business. I had a trucking business. I'm not like these little funky females around here working in an office, been W-2, but I always want to be up in your business. I've always had problems with females. And I'm sick of it. I'm telling you to your face. I ain't scared of you. You can get on the phone and talk that old stern shit if you want to. It ain't changed my tone. And it ain't gonna change. Because you want to know why? Because I'm talking to an individual that can't do shit and ain't gonna do shit. Just like when I call the news. Instead of her wanting to hear why I was calling, what I need an investigation on, or can you look into why the bus is running the way they running and people are back to work. Instead, she want to continue to cut me off, ask me my name, and then say, what's your phone number? And then she want to keep repeating that if you let me get a word in, I'm trying to ask you something. I said, I don't hear you asking anything, but what's my phone number? And what is my name? That's all I hear you ask. If you want to ask a question, you get that out. Because I'm getting everything I need to say out. But I found it strange when she got on the phone. And I just watched a movie about that the other day. Somebody was breaking into somebody's house. The individuals dialed 911 and thought it was the police they were talking to get help for their situation. Come to find out, it was the one breaking in their house, somehow routing their calls to him, the intruder. And he was answering the phone. And that's what sounded like it happened today when I called one of these local news stations. I didn't hear no news in the background, no typewriters, no TV news sound like you always hear. Every time I call that main number, you hear that. You can't call no news station and not hear that in the background. It's impossible. Especially when I call the main number too. It was too quiet in the background for this female I was talking to. But this is what they do. It's these females. Then I had these old jealous men. And these females, where do you people come from? You people sit around and find people to fuck with and fuck over their lives. And then you want to talk to them. I ain't your kid. I'm having a problem here. And this number I called is the job of yours to see if you can do something about this problem. But instead, you get on my phone telling me more about what you can't do, ain't gonna do, and what I need to stop doing than resolving the problem. Then why the hell you got a fucking job? Let me tell you something. This is where I see things. If you don't want nobody yelling and screaming at you, then why don't you do your damn job? That's what I see. See, I don't yell and scream at people that's doing their job. It's people that ain't doing their job. If you don't want no yelling and screaming, don't be lying. I don't yell and scream when they ain't lying. I don't have no problem. But here lately, they just want to cause problem after problem after problem. And then the first thing come out their mouth, you yelling and screaming. I mean, that's y'all MO, ain't it? Yelling and screaming. That's your defense. That's your defense. It ain't working for you. So what? My voice raised. Now I'm yelling and screaming. I'm standing out here on the fucking street at a bus stop. And you basically telling me, ain't no busing around. Because the woman said, what she said. I said, the bus went by at 2:54. And it had to get down the inner line. Wait, I didn't see it come back. She said, well, maybe it went out of service or somewhere else. So I said, so you're implying maybe the driver went home? She said, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Yes, you are. And that ain't a bad thing, lady. You implied that, well, maybe the driver went out of service, because I thought that. Okay, if he went out of service, who else is on the route? Because I've been standing out here long enough for another bus to have been there came by. Same problem I have in the morning. And then the Van Dyke bus. What they did with that elderly woman, told her if she ain't standing at the stop, then we going to leave you. And he attempted to leave her. I said, I'll be damned. And they did leave me at that same location. Pulled past. First it was a female driver that did it right there at that stop where the elderly lady was. Then I was across from Greektown. It was a guy did it. But it was both same route, Van Dyke. And I'm standing right at the booth. The booth, the sign, the pole, it's all the bus stop. What are you doing? See, this bus system here is confrontational. They cause confrontation. They cause conflict. That's why they're on the news all the time with issues. Point blank. Worst system I've ever had to deal with. It's not reliable. That's why I don't understand why you keep doing shit to keep me off from OTR trucking to bring me back here local for me to have to deal with this. Even at Concentra, when they cost me to quit that other job, it wasn't nothing but a bunch of females with the little bullshit they do. What's up with these females? What's your problem with me? I don't know you. I ain't dating your man, but you probably was dating mine. Or probably after somebody I was dating. Huh. What's your problem with me? Talking about what I ain't gonna be talking to you like that. Well, how am I gonna be talking to you then? If you sitting on my phone, Miss Customer Service, telling me what you can't do, that ain't your job. Now you making me more and more angry. I'm standing out here, can't get a good answer out of you about when the bus coming. Don't nobody want to hear, I only see one bus out there. Where the fuck is it, bitch? Where the bus at? Where you see the bus at? I'm not there with you. And I get tired of this. Now you see why I don't hang around you. I don't hang around gossiping, cackling hens, always starting shit, fucking with folks, females. You using your job and your position to intercept phone calls where I'm calling to complain about something that you set up, so I have to talk to these funky ass females. I'm getting sick of you. You've been my problem since Chrysler. And you need to be held accountable for the shit y'all been doing. I don't know who you think you is. Well, I'm supposed to be scared of you because you got on the phone. You ain't gonna be talking to me. And then what? You can't do your job? Well, you don't need to be on the job then. I have a right to be upset. I have a right to be angry. You don't get to tell me what you can't do in you customer service. I'm calling you about your bus system. She telling me what she can't do. But I noticed when there's always a problem or issue, there's some female somewhere involved. And then after the female get involved, well, especially in trucking, and then it's them fleet company peoples, the dispatchers, the planners, because they all be sitting up there in the same area discussing me. Why are you discussing me? Interfering in my life. I don't like that. Polite, passive people who don't do shit. What they do? You have a problem, what they do? This is what they do. I'm going to tell you what they do. They tell you to file a complaint online. Or call this number. I'll take your complaint. But they ain't going to do shit. They politely dismiss your ass and your complaint. Or they want to cut you off of your conversation because you called in angry and pissed off. They want to cut the conversation off. Ain't that your job to handle this kind of shit? Ain't that customer service job? Ain't that part of somebody answering the phone job? I ain't called you out your name. My voice sounds like it's screaming because my volume was up. Plus, my voice is loud anyway. And let me tell you this. I don't know how many times I got to tell you this. I'm not going to change my tone for you because I know you was telling me some bullshit. You know, it's a dirty business out here. And there's some dirty people that like do dirty shit to people. They like to play games, pretend they this and they that. This little acting shit y'all got going on out here. That's why the world is fucked up. The world ain't gonna never be great again because you got these kind of people answering the motherfucking phones, playing games with people. I'm calling about a legitimate issue, trying to see where the fucking bus is. She can tell me is, I see one is so and so. Where's the bus at? Because I've been standing out here over an hour, almost going an hour and a half, and looking like possibly be 2 if I hadn't wised up and walked the fuck off. But constantly, nothing but problems with females because they're jealous. I don't know what of. They always trying to destroy my career. Always trying to do something to badmouth me, just like the men. The men be badmouth me. It ain't all the females, it ain't all the men. It's just certain ones. Like they done targeted me for some reason. I'm the enemy. No, you my enemy because you've been my problem from day one. And when I get my problem resolved, Man, my life will be better. My life fucked up because people like you been bad-mouthing me. You made an issue out of me screaming and yelling. You know what? I used to not do this. Because you want to know why? Because I didn't have no problems. I didn't have no problems. I didn't give a shit, didn't give a fuck. Went to work, came home, had a wonderful life. Until that Chrysler mess. Then people started lying more and more often. More and more repetitively. Causing problems more and more often. Interfering in my jobs. Getting me terminated. Causing me to be homeless over and over again. Oh yes, I was homeless. You ain't know that? Dirty Truckin was homeless on several occasions. Here in the city of Detroit. Because of this bullshit that they got going on. But they want me to sit up here and play like it ain't going on. Ain't no act here. You ain't no paid actor. This ain't no skit. This ain't no movie script that you gotta roll in. This real life. But it's always these funky females. See, to fix a problem, you got to go to the root of the problem. If something keeps happening to you, there's a reason for it. There's a root to the problem. My root started at Warren Truck Plant. That was the root of it. And the reason why I keep having it, because they didn't let the courts take care of that problem. Now, everybody doing what Warren Truck Plant. I mean, do you get excited doing shit to make somebody have to yell at your ass? Saying shit that you know finna piss somebody off instantly? Somebody standing out there waiting on a bus that they don't see nowhere in sight, and you gonna just say some shit that just makes somebody fucking mad right off the bat. She wasn't even talking like she was trying to help. She wasn't trying to do anything. Well, I only see one bus on the route. Okay, well, I asked you to get a supervisor. She can't do that. Can you find somebody to find out when's the bus coming? What? What? Am I supposed to just stand out here? That's what my tone got just like it is now. What, am I supposed to just stand out here? See, this is what they talking about, screaming and yelling. When did my tone get like that? But I had a right to get my tone like that. And I said it just like that. What am I supposed to do? Be standing out here for how long? How many hours? Is the bus coming? So what you saying? Ain't no more buses out here? That's how I be talking. That's what they can't like. They don't like. Then they be putting these females on the phone like they supposed to be what are you doing? Checking me? You ain't checking shit. I'm going to keep on talking the way I'm talking as long as you keep doing that bullshit. These females been my problem for a long time. It's time y'all been held accountable for the dirty shit you caused in my life. While you walking around here ain't been held accountable for shit, still causing problems, then getting on my phone talking bullshit. Everywhere I have a problem in trucking, some female dispatcher, some female somewhere, then started some shit. Then the men get involved. I mean, what kind of shit is this? Look, I always worked around men all my life. My daddy didn't raise me to live in a beauty salon, the nail place, get my nails did. He didn't believe in all that. He believed in natural beauty. That's what my father believed in. That's the way I was raised. So I'm sorry, I don't hang out with y'all. Now, I had particular friends I hang out with. But I don't hang out anymore because I'm a truck driver. I'm never home. Plus, I don't hear from anybody anymore. You want to know why? Because they done badmouth me so goddamn much. Everybody done shunned away from me. But do I care? No. Because why? They name ain't on now check. You ain't paying no bill. You ain't doing shit to put money in my motherfucking pocket. What you doing is aiding and assisting these people help take money from me. You yourself has been using me for profit. What you can get off of me. What I can do for you to put money in your pocket. That's what you've been doing with your dirty ass self. That's what you've been doing. That's what all of them been doing. Nobody likes to be used. Everybody else, this done got all willy-nilly with this using me. Lease purchase was using me to take my money to finance their fleet, take my trucks back from me. The casino, take my money. You using me. You send me the little free play so I can come down there knowing I'm not going to win shit. And then knowing I'm going to spend my money. And then you take all my money. I'm already in a position where I can't afford to lose any money. And you take all my money. All my money. Now I don't have shit. I ain't got no money coming in. I ain't got no check yet. I can't pay my rent. And no, don't be talking about it's my fault. No, it ain't my fault. You know what? People always like to tell you it's your fault. You to blame after they was the cause of it. You did this. Like, you know what? How would you feel you going in the casino just consistently losing to the point where you know it's got to be some trickery involved here. Some shady, sinister going on here. You ain't just, I mean, you just always losing. It's just like they know what kind of money you got in the bank and they just take it all. They know you're going to go to the ATM and try to win and get it back. Then you're going to get pissed off and spend all your money and try to get that back. And they're going to take it all. It's like they know. What do you got, ESP or what? You telepathic? What are you doing? How do you know all this? Why are you just constantly taking from me? And these females, what you doing? I work in a pretty much male predominant industry, trucking, and I'm good at it. Every now and then, especially, I notice they don't start getting on the phone till I start to screaming and yelling shit. What? Ain't nobody paying you for that role. And you ain't stopping me from doing it. Like I said, long as you continue the problem, I'm going to reply anywhere I see fit. I'm the passenger standing out there in the weather, the elements, waiting on a bus that ain't there and don't sound like she give a damn if it even show up. I said, why don't you, so I said, I tell you what, why don't they listen to your recorded phone call? And listen, instead of focusing on the passenger that's pissed off, which they should be, why don't you focus on what the goddamn customer service rep was telling me about why ain't no bus out there? Listen to what the shit she was saying. It's just like that bus driver telling a passenger, if you ain't standing directly at the goddamn sign, you gonna get left. And all bus drivers know where passengers stand when there's a bus stop. That's what you get paid to do. Stop and pick people up. Be on time. Be on your route. That's what you get paid to do. But I'm constantly having problems. In trucking, local, there's always some dirty female that done something or some dirty man that done something. But they cowards because they hide behind their dirty shit they do. They don't never come forward. You don't never know, get their names like that driver that's supposed to call Rising Brothers. And got me terminated because of my YouTube video. There's nothing wrong with my YouTube videos. Not one thing. I'm speaking real. I'm speaking shit that's happening to people. Shit people didn't experience. I ain't the only one that dealt with some old shady, dirty ass female and fucked over them. Hell, men deal with them. Don't nobody want to be bothered with that shit. Some female sit up on their ass and determine you the one she gonna fuck with and fucking over you. And then here you is complaining to her like she's supposed to help. And all she want to do is listen to what you got to say. Ain't finna do a damn thing. That's why shit don't get done. Shit don't get resolved. It ain't never going to be no solution or resolution. Because we're still dealing with these same people that do that. These same people still on the job. Get on the phone. Okay. Oh, I ain't got a right to be upset. I'm standing out here and you pretty much telling me ain't no more buses coming. I don't see no bus. So I'm supposed to get off and stand out there to win. 6, 7 o'clock. Then when I did get over to the other bus line, I had a passenger standing out there tell me the other day he waited 3 hours on a bus. Then he had to miss this bus because the driver didn't have no mask for him to get on the bus. So now how long he got to wait? This is what's going on around here. I don't give a damn if it's a pandemic, epidemic, or goddamn. You ain't got no business doing people the way you do. Getting on the phone, lying to them. Not doing your job. How dare you tell somebody you ain't going to do your job unless they talk a certain kind of way. My tone started out that certain kind of way until you started telling me the bullshit. My tone ain't going to never be pleasant. Because I'm dealing with some unbelievable shit here that shouldn't be going on. You know, I didn't used to scream and yell all the time. Now with people on the phone, I had no reason to. I worked at Chrysler. I was a homeowner. I had a lovely job. Wasn't in debt, nothing. I didn't have shit to complain about. Until they did this shit to me in one truck. I told you I'm not the same person no more. You don't want nobody screaming and yelling at your ass. I suggest you not do the shit that they screaming and yelling at your ass about. That's the way that go. What you ain't gonna do is try to control me as a person. When you out there doing the bullshit and ain't nobody controlling you, stopping you from doing that bullshit. Remember this, it's a two-way street. You don't want nobody yelling and screaming at your goddamn ass? Don't do. What the hell they yelling and screaming at your ass with? Okay, you customer service that happen to be on the phone with some. Hey, my conversation didn't start out right. Like I told you, my tone is my tone. They always talk about my tone. Bitch, I'm not going to change my tone for you. This is a God-given tone. And I'm dealing with a bus system that I know is lousy. Speaking to them becomes confrontational. Dealing with them causes loss of income. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to your drivers. I really don't even want to get on the phone with that bus. I don't even want to have to step on that bus. If I had a way to get off of it right now, I wouldn't be bothered with it. But this is what I have to deal with until I get myself back together. Why? Because they on that going out here terminating me bullshit. I ain't the only one dealing with this. Somebody fucking with them. On the job, in trucking, the dispatchers. This happens everywhere. And you know why it's going to continue to happen? Because the management ain't doing shit to stop it. All management here is, you was screaming and yelling. Okay. You ain't listened to everything she was saying. Why don't you start listening to what the hell they saying? Listen to what they telling people. If you'd have heard that bus driver tell a passenger, if you're not standing directly at the stop, you're going to get left. What would you have done, management of the bus system? What would you done to that driver if you would have heard that? You got cameras on the bus. That shit record. Play the video. What would you have done if you'd heard that? And I guarantee you that camera is facing to show where that woman was standing at. And where she was standing at was no reason for that man to even have said that. None. Your bus system is confrontational. You cause this confrontation. People I deal with on the phone, they put these certain people on the phone deliberately for me to have to talk to. Because they're trying to cause a confrontation. Well, if you're trying to cause one, why are you getting upset when you get one? I don't understand that. If you out to cause it, this is what you setting up. So why are you upset when you get what you're trying to cause? You the one overreacting. I'm not. I have a right to be complaining because I'm dealing with some shit here that ain't got no business going on. I got females fucking with me, men fucking with me, jobs fucking with me, everybody fucking with me. I ain't bothered nobody. You've been bad-mouthing me for years and ain't been held accountable for it. But I be damned if I'm gonna keep dealing with these goddamn females. I ain't got time for you. I'm a truck driver. You know, go find your little nail salon or hair shop. Go sit your ass in there and talk with your girlfriends. I'm in trucking. I ain't got time for your office bullshit. I ain't got no nails to break. I ain't got no false eyelashes. I don't wear none of that shit. I'm in trucking. And that little jealousy problem, whatever your issue is with me, you better go ahead and get rid of it because I'm tired of it. You're going to be held accountable for all the problems you caused me. There's always some female somewhere involved in it. Always. Then the men. What the hell is this? I don't wake up every morning trying to see who I can fuck with. But they seem to. They go out of their way to set this bullshit up. To get me on the phone with them. To get me arguing. And I'm sick of it. I'm tired of being fucked with. I said, if you want America great again, then get rid of these goddamn people. Get somebody that's actually going to do their damn job. Because if I got to be all polite and nice for you to do your damn job, okay, let's give you a scenario. I called in complaining about something that could have prevented something that might have been turned into something tragic later down the line. Okay, let's say the tragedy happened. Okay, they're going to find out that, hey, this girl called a couple of years back informing you about this. But you got on the phone and didn't want to do nothing to help her, or didn't want to do anything about the matter because she had to talk to you some kind of way. Now it's going to turn into something, then turn into maybe a legal matter, a tragedy, or tragic incident. You know, that's what happens when you don't do shit. When you don't listen to people like me. I'm not going to change my tone for you or nobody else. My tone is the way it is, and I'm going to talk the way I want to talk. So I suggest if you don't want to hear that tone, then don't be lying to me. Don't be bullshitting me. When I ask you a goddamn question, tell me, where's the damn bus? I don't want to hear, well, I see, well, you see it where? Where's the bus? Is the bus on the route? And don't keep repeating questions I say, and then trying to turn it into an argument. You taking statements that I'm saying, and then turn around talking about, no, that ain't what you was saying, when it is what you was saying. God damn it, you being recorded. So don't tell me what you ain't saying. If you say the bus driver may have went out of service when he got to the end of the line, that means you implying maybe he was done for the day. I didn't see no harm in saying that, but this woman said, that ain't what I'm saying, turning it all hot. Now she getting her little voice up. That ain't what I'm saying, I ain't finna argue with you, you screaming at me. My voice is loud, and my volume is up because I'm always listening to my music. I've been listening to music all my life. That's been my thing since I became a bus driver, and before that. I've been listening to headphones, Walkmans all my damn life. And I'm not finna change for you. I'm not finna change my voice for you. I'm not finna talk some kind of way for you to do your job. Now, if you want to do your job because of it, that's on you. I complain to somebody over you. And if enough people start calling in, complaining, yelling and screaming at you because you ain't doing your damn job, hey, guess what? Maybe your ass gonna be the one out the job, terminated, like y'all be trying to get me. Because I'm tired of shit. I ain't got no business sitting up here right now without my damn semi-truck. All because of some dirty shit that happened over the road, the Risinger brothers. They always trying to stop somebody from talking. Trying to, you know what? Terminating somebody because they was telling about something that was going on that shouldn't be telling. That's the whistleblower's law. You can be held accountable for that. You can be sued. If they determine that you terminated me because I was telling about a safety issue I was having with a tire, and then you made it seem like somebody called in and said it was alerted you to my YouTube video, then you know, that's a whistleblower. You could be sued. You can't terminate nobody for telling on you. That's whistleblower. You could be sued, dumbass. I'm going to say this again. You cannot terminate nobody for telling on some wrongdoing your ass doing. That's the whistleblower law. Just like this at-will employment, I got the whistleblower. Whistleblower, that's me. And if it's found out that any of these companies I with terminated me because I was complaining about something that was a safety issue, something they should have addressed, that's a whistleblower. I can sue you. You can't do that. So you better watch that old free will, willy-nilly terminating some damn body. Because I'm tired of getting on here complaining about shit. I don't never have no good videos because it ain't no good shit happening. You notice that? YouTube? Ain't nothing good happening. I'm always on here. They taking my money. They doing this. They got me in this position. I'm back in this position. Ain't no good videos. Nothing. No, but my videos is informative. My videos relate to people. But what they ain't gonna do is get on my video, listen to something in my video, and then start talking about somebody that did something wrong to me in my video. Like the lady the other day want to imply that, well, you are a bit aggressive. That shit set me off, and I went the fuck off. Because I'm tired of people like that. Because you know why? Those people are the ones that's responsible for bad-mouthing me. They were responsible for me not having my employment. They're responsible for me not being at Chrysler. They're responsible for all this fucked up shit that's continuing to go on in my life. It ain't my attitude and way I talk. I ain't your kid. I ain't your baby. You don't teach me how to talk at 50. I say, if you don't want me to have that tone in my voice, and I suggest you not do nothing to get it there. I'm grown. I'm going to talk the way I want to. I'm going to address the issue where I see fit. Now, if you don't want to do your job because of it, that's on you. But I guarantee you, if enough people call in on your ass, complain that you ain't doing your job, and they calling in pissed off, and you talking about you ain't going to do your job because they calling in pissed off. Shit, your ass going to find your ass out of a job. Well, this dirty trucker, and I'm back home. Get off this YouTube. Get myself ready to turn it in and get up tomorrow and see what tomorrow's venture gonna be. Dealing with the bus system, trying to get back and forth to this place I call this place I'm trying to get income. See how long I'll be able to maintain here. But they done started the bullshit already. So this is Dirty Trucking coming at you from the D. Just talking real with you right now. This is some one-on-one chit-chat about some shit we probably all done went through. Somebody fucking with us with no reason, telling you what they ain't gonna do because your tone, like I'm supposed to have a tone. Where's your contract? I'm supposed to have well, show me in your contract I'm supposed to have a certain tone to talk to you for you to do your job. When you sign that employment paper for employment, there's nothing in there talking about somebody that deals with you have to have a certain tone. Respect, yeah. Well, ain't no certain tone. Ain't nothing in there talking about can't be screaming and yelling. Ain't nothing in there. Nothing. So you need to stop using that as your little bogus excuse. Y'all been using that shit for years. And the shit ain't working for you. It's only making matters worse for you. Let me tell you something. God don't like ugly. And see, they don't think like me. See, you been around here calling yourself going back in time, looking up shit I supposed to have done, accusing me of shit, call yourself punishing me for shit, making me live a lifestyle that God didn't say I was supposed to be living. I was supposed to have been rich. I was supposed to have been well off. I ain't supposed to be going through this. I ain't supposed to be struggling. And I knew I wasn't. But you came and took over the role of God. So now look what's happening. You got this pandemic going on. What did y'all accuse me of at Chrysler? See, God works in mysterious ways. What'd you say I was at Chrysler? Where is it the worst at on the map? Ain't that the state all this shit happened to me at? God works in mysterious ways. Better be careful, people. What goes around comes around. I ain't got to do nothing. I don't have to take the law in my own hand. I ain't got to do nothing. God got me. Just look around. Pay attention to what's going on. Told you. Make amends. Admit what you did. Straighten it out. This shit will end. But you don't want to do it. You want to be dirty. You want to take your little secret of what you did to me to the grave. Keep fucking with me. Keep playing like this shit I'm complaining about ain't happening. Keep on. Told you, God don't like ugly. He works in mysterious ways. All that little stuff you did to be said about me. Look what's happening in the world today. And look what state is happening in. The very state that did it to me. Careful, people. You call yourself messing with me. But God coming at you. Careful. This is Dirty Trucking. Just talking chit-chat to you. Alrighty, I'll keep you posted when I get some more topics to discuss. And I'm going to get on off this YouTube right now and get myself ready to, got an early day, got to rise early tomorrow and get prepared for this transportation situation, getting back and forth to this local job. Alright, Dirty Trucking, coming at you from the crib in Detroit, back local. Trying to make things happen, get that money coming in to get my life going back in the direction I want it to be in, and God said it's supposed to be in. Y'all take care, be safe out there. Dirty Trucking out.